Yo, what is going on? Everyone, how you doing? It's been a hot minute since the last stream. Yeah, what's all going on? Yeah, thanks, Mikester. I actually, I totally did. I followed everything in it. The only thing I don't know about, I want to ask you is, there's an option that's mentioned in the README about the avatar BGM vocals. Apparently it's off by default, but you can turn it on in the config settings. Is there a reason why I would want it off? Or should I just turn that on? Disable boost jump code is fine to have on. Oh, thanks, Wasif. How's that? Is that better? Thanks, everyone. Sorry about that. When I don't stream for 2 months, I kind of forget everything. Is that all good? So let me actually put my mic up a little bit. There we go. That should be a little better. Cool. So were you all able to hear me then about that? I was asking, should I turn on the avatar BGM vocals or not? Because I can't think of any reason why I would want that off. But it's off by default. So I'm not sure if there's a reason for that. Okay, cool. Well, I'll tell you again anyway now. Turn them on. Alright, sounds good to me. It's just preference? Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, so I want to say real fast before I start this, yeah, life's been nuts, you know. It's getting better. But yeah, one thing that's actually really cool is literally, so I was gonna stream this actually on the 23rd, is when I planned on streaming this as well as the Sage stuff. But then I got sick, so that was cool, and it actually happened like midday. Like I asked Taz like earlier that morning, like if he wanted like me to use a newer build of Core 3.5 or not, because it's been months since the Sage one, and he like worked on something for me. It was really nice. And then like later in the day, I started suddenly feeling sick, and I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? And I thought, no, screw this. I'm just going to do it anyway. Like, I'm just going to stream anyway. But it was so bad that I was, like, typing the announcement tweet, and I was, like, thinking about it. And I was like, I could just be chill. I could just try to not, like, talk much and just, maybe just... No, I can't do it. Like, it was abundantly clear that it was not happening. So I felt so bad I had to tell him no. I couldn't do it that day. But it's been a week, and yeah, doing better now. And so we're gonna stream it. One more thing. Actually, a few days ago, we finally got fiber internet. Holy frick! For reference, I did a speed test right before they installed it, because I just wanted to compare. 12 megabits per second. That that was our internet speed, ladies and gentlemen. It's not normally that bad, but it's been bad recently. So that was the internet that I had. Now, well, over Wi-Fi, it's like 700 megabits per second. Over Ethernet, it's supposed to be 2 gigabits. I haven't reached that yet. I've reached 1, but not bad. Not freaking bad at all. And the upload speed is the same as the download speed. Ooh. Ooh. That's the good stuff right there. So the stream should be like really good. Hopefully. If it's not, please let me know, because I'll have to mess with the settings, I guess. Actually, YouTube is warning me that the bitrate that I'm streaming at is just too high. Like, it's like, you're streaming too fast. I'm like, oh. But I don't think it actually is too fast, because this is a Sonic game. So the thing with Sonic is, you know, he moves quickly, surprise, and so the bitrate gets like awful when you move fast. So usually you do want to use a higher number. Anyway, we're at 1080p. At least we should be, which is cool. I had to stream at 720 before. So yeah, hopefully this is gonna go well. I'm really happy about all that. Hey Luca, how you doing? Yeah, it's been a while. It's really it's really cool to see you all again. It really, yeah. I mean, I'm always pleasantly surprised when I see like familiar faces in the chat. I'm like, dang, y'all are really cool. It's good to see y'all. It will explode if you turn it on. Ah, that makes sense. Congratulations. Yeah, thanks. It's been many years coming. Like, holy frick. Finally, the 8K rad streams, right? For real. Oh yeah, also there's no more power line adapter. For years I had to use a power line adapter because I didn't have an Ethernet cable in my room. And I didn't have like a Wi-Fi card on this machine. And even if I did, it would be slow, right? So I had a power line adapter, so it ran the internet through the power lines. That thing freaking had so many problems, and so many times my streams would just go down because the power line adapter shut off and I couldn't get it to freaking turn back on, and it was like terrible. So yeah, now we actually have a cable in here. Plugged in straight to the wall, dude. It's real nice. I've been ecstatic, like you have no idea. You got a PC with a 4060 Ti since last stream? Sick, dude. That's awesome. Upgrades. Everyone's getting upgrades. Really excited. Also, so I don't know anything about, like, I haven't heard the soundtrack for this on purpose because I've been trying to stay blind. I'm like listening to this playlist. This is freaking great. Like for a fan project especially. That's just, I'm excited to try this out. So yeah, I'm gonna stop keeping you all waiting now and actually play this. I'm happy to announce the new core build is compiling, and I will not be testing it to make sure it past making sure it opens. Let's go, base Taz. Seriously, thank you Taz so much for making like a updated build for me like that. I really appreciate it. I feel like a freaking jerk being like, hey, I'm gonna stream, can you get a thing ready? Bye! Like, I didn't mean to do that to you, man. I'm sorry. My streaming is so unorganized that, like, I don't know necessarily if I'm gonna be able to do it or not until, like, sometimes hours before. So, I'm sorry about all that, but thank you. I'm really excited to play it. Alright, let's freaking go. So, hold up. We're gonna start this out. Well, I'm glad Taz. That makes me feel better. Okay, give me a moment here. Sonic Superstars.exe. No, that's not. That's not the one we want to be doing right now. There's Remy mentioned something about if you play the game from a hard drive, apparently it'll like it may stutter for a few seconds when you load into the levels, and then it goes smoothly. And that's, I guess, because it's still like loading in the rest of the level. Because it has that like I forgot what it's even called, sectors, right? It like streams into sectors as you're playing. So I am running from a hard drive, so screw me. I don't have enough space on my SSD. I need to get a new one. So hopefully that won't be too slow. I don't think it will be, to be honest. Hang on, I know you can't see it. Oh, yes you can. It says Sonic Superstars.exe in my source, but for some reason it is actually picking up forces. I guess this is Sonic Superstars. Wow, that was a big update they made. This game's like completely different now. Alright, let me pop out the chat. Throw it over here. And let me get the audio right, because it's not too quiet. There we go. Alright, let me know how that is. It's always hard to tell, right? And I like forget all my knowledge every few months. I'm like, I become a streaming wizard. I'm like an expert at streaming, and then I don't do it for 2 months, and then I'm like, what? What is stream? How do you stream? You're legally required to have me in the call during the stage part of the stream, by the way. Yeah, alright. Let's go! It's been a while, dude. Yeah, it sounds like fun, sure. Version Superstars versus the Chad Forces, exactly. Superstars didn't exceed capacity. Yeah, every copy of Superstars is personalized. Episode medal, let's go. You went to the symphony a few days after the last stream? Yo, that's sick, I didn't know that. Awesome stuff. It's so cool to see, like, people that I know, that I've, like, worked with a lot. People who I feel like, you know, people who I can call friends, right? Be in the credits of the freaking symphony. It's, like, so cool, dude. Like, it's not even me, right? But just knowing, so it's like, I know them! I don't know. It's like, I still can't believe that. It's like, they used... Wait, I guess I could say this. I think this is... You can tell this just from looking at the footage, right? They used, like, mods to capture some of the footage for the symphony. It was really cool. Like, it was super cool. And the editing was so well done. Yo, Duck! What's up? How you doing? Start with episode metal? Really? Okay. I wouldn't have guessed that. Yeah, will do. It's good to see you, by the way. Superstars update is crazy. They changed the whole cast to modern for no reason. Yeah, I know, right? What a huge update to Superstars. Okay, I guess we'll start with episode metal. Let's go. So I don't know, like, much anything about this. I know that you all have worked on this mod for years. Like, I think it's been at least, correct me if I'm wrong, has it been 5 years? And it seems like it's done now. That's just freaking, like, congrats. Like, that's a huge accomplishment. Most fan projects never get finished, and especially not ones that are that ambitious, right? And this has like a custom OST, like completely custom level themes, custom artwork, and voice acting for cutscenes. It's like, that's really amazing work. I'm sorry, Duck. I really hope things are, you know, go better for you, because you really are, you put so much effort into everything you do, and it's just, you deserve to have things go well for you, you know? I feel you with life being relentless sometimes. It's this year's been rough for me too, but hang in there, you know? I wish I could finish things, right? I'm in the same boat.
Unit online. Running diagnostics.
Nice.
Metal, I require your assistance. Time is of the essence, so I'll try to make this brief.
For the first, like, second of this, I actually somehow didn't realize it was even a fan voice. I'm not even joking. I was like, yo, Mike Pollock.
But no matter. This is only a minor setback. Once our army has regrouped, and we obtain the necessary resources, we will destroy that horrid little hedgehog once and for all!
So true.
Excuse me. Now, go to the ruins of the fortress. I need you to retrieve the Phantom Ruby. It is essential to my plans, though we must make certain that our activity is kept clear from the Resistance's radar. Do not fail me.
I think this already used more emotions on the, like, what's it called? You know, like the dialogue than the base game did. Lost Citadel. That's cool. Yo. Even though a map has a different color? Yeah, right? It's freaking amazing. Alright. So this is gonna be Metal Sonic. Yo. Okay, so it's stuttering. They mention in the readme that will happen if you play on a hard drive, which I am. So hopefully that'll stop once it loads. Yeah, it's already better. Let's go. This is already so good. Holy frick. Like, I purposely haven't watched any gameplay of this because, oops, I'm an idiot. Alright, sorry, let me wake up. Ah, frick. Okay. I actually, so, I don't remember when the last time I played Forces even was. Like, I'm just gonna keep it real. I'm playing a lot of Frontiers. but
Useless pieces of scrap
which is
metal.
funny because you'd think it would be very similar, right? But it's actually like different enough that it's like it feels like a different engine, even though it's really based on it, right? It's crazy.
All of this is wasting so much
Oh, they were
of
sitting
my
over there.
time.
Oh wait, frick, it's mortar cannon now. Go back.
Space when I had the chance.
There we go. Apologies for me being bad. Hopefully I'll get better. Nice. We can't just spam homing attack our way through this one. Yo! The music's so cool.
And it's finished. That lunatic ruined everything. I gave him the ultimate power, and he couldn't handle two measly rodents. Are you kidding me?
Like, it's really impressive how, like, fleshed out everything is. Oops.
Can I use that moron? That little train he was on the back talk he was giving.
There we go.
So you know what? I betrayed him first.
Oops.
That's right.
Yeah, I don't think I'll probably be getting all the special rings just because I'm bad. I can try to go back and get them later, I guess.
That means I can always rely on you. I'm a son. How can you talk back?
Ah, there's something
That's
there.
not at all. Blindly following just the way I like.
Yo, that's cool! The lore goes hard. Oh, you have to actually try to get an S rank.
There. That's it.
Yeah, this is just really, like, the
Make
fact
sure
that you have,
bring
like,
the movie straight back
comic
to me.
pages for all of
That
this.
understood?
That's so high effort. All music for this mod is good, of course, but Teenage Nebula Distraction Special super good. Oh, Teenage Nebula worked on this? Let's go.
That'll you piece of junk. What
I
happened?
saw... Okay, I never remember his name. The guy who did, Take It All was involved in the soundtrack on this. That's awesome. This is, like, actually really the gameplay story. Yeah, I know, like, it's... Base Nebula listener, let's go! Yeah, they make some really great stuff. Also Luan and Silent Dreams. They're both great. I'm definitely sure the OG4s didn't have an object you could homing attack and it would dash you far away. Is that a new object? Oh, it might be a balloon. I don't know how they did it. To be continued in the main story. Ah, okay. So episode metal is like, so that's why you want me to do that first. Okay, so I should probably go back later and get the red star rings for that. It's really cool. They're good too? Yeah. Yeah, there's really a lot of, like, good Sonic fan composers. Do I actually have... I just am curious. Yeah, I didn't remember what I had this all set to. I just wanted to see. Okay. Turn the game down? Is it too loud? Okay, let me turn it down a bit. How's that? Just a tiny bit? Yeah, okay. That should be good. I just did it by 2 decibels, so. Yo, hey Seals, how you doing? This is sick, actually. Yeah, I already responded to that. You can tell when I get tired. Objective, reach the source of the energy. Yo, hang on though. The song. Bro. That's really freaking good. I'm gonna listen to this soundtrack later. Like, actually, like, I'm excited. Me when I die in Gary's mod. Me when I get tinnitus.
What?
Oh my god, I know him. I know him.
Where is it?
This is so
we need to
good.
talk first.
Give it to me.
Not yet. I've come to make you an offer.
No, wait. I can still fight. Listen, buddy. I've had my fill with the overbearing genius mastermind types. Didn't work out too well the last time, and I'm not really in the mood to be double-crossed again. So I'd appreciate it if you just hand over the ruby.
I intend to. The doctor cast you aside before you had the chance to show your full potential. Don't expect me to do the same. We both share the same goal. Power the likes few have seen. With one common enemy. The blue whelp stood in our way before.
Dang,
But
never heard that
together,
nickname.
We can end this once and for all.
Right. And what would I be getting out of this?
Ultimate
I've done
control?
some tinkering of my own.
Ah,
The Phantom Ruby has been overclocked.
that's
With
the
its
name!
power,
They
we
said
can
the name!
succeed where the doctor failed, and bring an end to that little resistance. You will never need that bulbous fool ever again.
He got the Spider-Man rock!
Do we have a deal?
Let's go. He's double crossing. He's, you know, fingers behind his back. Left has a new UI? Yeah, I just noticed. I noticed that, like, in Starlight Zone.
Sonic, can you hear me?
Oh, that was.
Loud and clear, Ames. What's up?
We've got a bit of a problem on our hands.
This ain't another attempt to try and get me back into the Resistance, is it?
Sonic, this is serious. The radar's picking up a large
This is
energy
freaking
spike
great.
in Green Hill.
Green Hill? Ah, boy. You don't think
This art
Eggman can
style.
be back already, do you?
Whatever it is, I need you to hurry over there and see what's going on.
So good.
Okay. I'll go check it out.
Like, this even outclasses a lot of, like, fan games that I've played that are really well done. Like, I just, the effort in the story is, that's really great. Stolen Valley.
Green Hill, huh? That's pretty close by.
Oh, yeah,
Probably
yeah, it's
take a
based in
detour
Starlight
through
Zone.
here.
Okay, so it's stuttering because it's on my hard drive. Let's wait for a second. Oh, yo, frick. Alright, we've got a different Sonic model. And different voice for, like, in-game, too. Whoops. Okay, let me play it again now that
Green
it's
Hill,
not
huh?
stuttering.
That's pretty close by. I could probably take a detour through here.
Can I hit that? That did not sound right. Anyway. Holy frick. Dude. I remember playing like an early version of this, like a while ago. And it was already great, and this is so much more polished. Like, it's just... Ah.
Huh? Okay, that's a tad out of the ordinary. Not really giving me great vibes.
So
Whoa!
true. On God,
Amy
for
said
real, for
energy
real.
spike? This is not what I was expecting. Better figure out what's happened.
Oops. Okay. Oh, I missed that. Hang on. So the music actually changes them? Or is that just a later part of the song? Oops. There we go. Also, my headphones are being weird and the audio is cutting out sometimes on my end. I meant to add a virus. The Bryce Taz rootkit. Patent pending. Oops. I'm so bad. I'm sorry. Let me wake the frick up. I need some water to dump it on my face. Alright. Why am I jumping over this place? Alright, just listen, all those other times, forget that. This is the real time. If I do that again, you're allowed to hate. Okay. Like, that was freaking... I'm sorry. Oh, hang on a second. Sorry about that. Alright, let me pull the chat. Here we go. Instant Green Hill Distorted reminds me of every Sonic DC fan game. Yeah, there were a lot of those. Like, there still are, for some reason. A lot of, like, hunted, like, edits. Oh, that's where that ends up.
Don't remember there being this many Death Egg robots around here, and all this ash. Green Hill's looking a lot more like a... forget it.
That's freaking hilarious. Man, imagine if like Sega actually had self-awareness.
Whoa! Where'd you come from? Better watch my step. The whole place is coming apart.
It like fits Sonic's character, and it also fits like Sega's brand, like, you know, for them to be like self-aware and sarcastic. Because that's how they kind of were in the 90s, you know what I mean? Yo. Oh. That's new.
Well, looks like it's the end of the road. Let's figure
If
out
I can
what's
actually
really
get
going on.
good at this instead of dying like an idiot, that would look super cool. C rank. Oh, yo. I don't even remember if any of that's from the base game or edited. I assume it's the base game stuff.
Wait, is that?
No, it's someone else.
Stay back, you fool! How dare you defy me!
I'm not another toy for you to simply
Made
throw
an
away,
old-fashioned
Doctor.
Taz
It's
reference.
time I taught you so.
Hey, mind if I throw in my 2 rings?
Sonic! Arr, why must you always interfere with my affairs?
Chill out, Egghead. I won't go too hard on your guard dog.
I figured this would get you running on down here. Must say, though, you got here quite sooner than I expected.
Well, they don't call me Sonic for nothing. Been a while, Infinite old buddy. Looking to touch more colorful this time around. I mean, hey, at least this time you can be pummeled into the ground in a bit more style.
Would love
It's
nothing
ticked
more
off
than to
now.
sew that mouth of yours shut if I could. But you'll have to wait your turn. Now, Doctor, where were we?
Wait, that's...
What? No!
Yo. He will kill Eggman. This game will destroy Eggman.
Uh-oh.
See, that's an old reference.
Much better. Oh, don't think I've forgotten about you, Hedgehog.
Come on, man. Is this what you call a fair
Hey, this goes so hard.
Quite the rush. Never getting tired of this. But don't worry, Sonic. When I'm done, all you have ever known will come and go.
I'm very glad that you finished that sentence. Tannic reveal. He turned into Tannic.
theatrics. If you're not Eggman's flunky anymore, then you better spill the beans on what exactly you're up to.
Now where's the fun in me just telling you? Don't worry. You will learn soon enough. Besides, it seems you have a city to save, hero.
Please.
Sonic, come in! We're under attack!
Huh?
Batnik armies are invading from all sides! Our forces are prepared!
Right on cue. Ta-ta for now.
I'll be there ASAP. Hold on.
Like, all the voices are good. Amy's voice is like so close to the original that sometimes when she first starts speaking, it's like hard to remember that it's a different voice. It's like really impressive. Yo, look at that. Alright, it's Freight Frenzy. Time to have some yolk. Oh my gosh. Yeah, what's like a Sonic line you could write that would be like, you know, the most extreme version of like the warning graph.
Well, we finally cleared out every badnik and secured the shuttle bay.
Find
They should know
the
better than to try to take us on. Yeah.
Hey, watch it, Charmy, or I'll...
Calm down, you two.
Sorry.
I want to know. Wait, I want to know what he would do.
Wait, that sound.
Finish that sentence, Ispio.
What the heck?
Ah, greetings, detectives.
Impossible. We destroyed the Phantom Ruby.
So good.
That was a mere illusion. Now, you will experience the remade Ruby's true might.
Who are you kidding?
Yeah, you're not getting past.
Well,
All too easy. I hope you three wrote your memoirs.
ayo,
Make
It's
that
me!
4.
it's literally me.
Rookie? Soldier.
Yo, thanks Taz. I'll download it when I get a chance. I
Luckily
really
for
appreciate it.
you, time is of the essence.
So
I have
true.
to make sure you and your friends remain stranded on foot. For the most part.
Wait, he's heading for the shuttles. Kid, we've got to stop him.
Use your head.
Badniks.
But I don't want to use my head. I don't remember how Despicable Forces to the Avatar system was. If I remember playing that, and I remember the music from it was cool because it was like Sonic Forces remix of the Despicable Me songs.
Come on, kid. We gotta get to the shuttle bay and back.
And that's about all I remember.
We'll be right behind you, soldier. Stay on guard.
Yeah, I remember this level too in the very earlier version. It'll stop stuttering once it loads. Okay, there we go. Yo, the music. Oh yeah, I forgot how to freaking play it. Fighting for inside this blazing firestorm. Maybe actually use these. Were they blue originally? Yo, Vector, what's up? Cool. Ah! That's actually really cool. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Oops, I hit RT, I don't know. It's because I was sliding. I always liked this song in Sonic Forces. This was one of the ones that I remember, like, it leaked onto the internet, like, early for some reason. And I remember I was in, like, a hotel, because I was at some, like, robotics, like, competition in, like, I was out of town. And I, like, got back, you know, at the end of the day, and I saw this on YouTube, and I was like, yo. I remember I, like, listened to Spaceport and for the first time, and I was just like, I freaking love this. And I was really excited for the game. And then it came out, and yeah. But I still have that memory, okay? And now it seems like Forces itself has been redeemed. So that's pretty awesome.
I hope that's the worst of it.
Stay focused. It's not over yet.
I really love the train thing. Like, I said that when I played the earlier build of this years ago. And this is so different from when I last played it. From what I remember, at least. Yeah, I remember this part, though. Oh, I could have went right. There's so many, like, different paths. I wish my headphones would stop skipping so I can keep hearing the music. Yo! How do you even freaking do that? Is there is it like spikes or something that's like reskinned as a train? Like how? Like what's the thing that hurts you? I mean, I don't even know. There might even be like custom objects at this point. Because, you know, modding's come a long way from where it was when we first started, like, all of us first started Forces stuff. That's so cool. It's so much cooler than the original level. Like, just having it all be focused on the trains, like, that's so cool. You really do have to actually work for the S ranks now. Yeah, okay, that hat has to be new, right? I don't remember a conductor hat. You didn't enable the audio? Huh? I did? Oh, he did? Okay, yeah, cool.
You guys okay?
You don't know until right after it came out, actually? Yeah, we both of us have a memory of being in a hotel and a Sonic Forces, somehow.
Been a while, kid.
We should get back to HQ. We need to let them know that Infinite has returned.
Something tells me they already know.
Oh. Oh, crap. Sorry, that is a really obscure joke. I think I died in the train quickset section because there was a bottomless pit that was obscured by another train. Ah. City's Siege. I was at the hospital checking on my auntie when the avatars got announced for Forces. It's fun to like remember where we were when these things were announced. You know, it's like kind of fun to reminisce. It's like that was probably the best one. Yo, well, it's based on Sunset Heights, right? So it's got to be good. Where were you in fourth step? Yeah,
guys, I'm here.
I wanted to say that was it, but I was like, I don't know if that's too edgy. I'm purposely like taking it slow right now because I want to wait for it to load.
Copy that. On my way.
Whoops. And then that was just me being bad. Alright, let's try that again. Yo.
Come in, guys. I'm
Yo.
What's the sitch?
Wait. He's getting boost from the rings, right? I just noticed that now. Yo. Okay, that has to be a DLL mod. That's freaking sick. Yeah, is that Nebula? That sounds kind of like his old remix. That's sick. That makes me so happy in a way I can't explain. Yeah, when Sunset Heights first leaked, like the full song. Okay, well no. So it didn't leak. What happened was they like had that, you know, that like video where they revealed Forces, and it cuts off. You can barely hear the music because the sound effects were so freaking loud, and you only get to hear a few seconds of it anyway, right? And so all these fan channels like did remixes of it where they tried to like guess what the whole song would sound like. It was so cool because there's so many different interpretations of it. Yeah, that was a good memory. Oops. Oh, yeah, you can jump through these. Yeah, isn't this, I remember, okay, I guess I'm less blinded than I thought, except this level, I don't remember playing through the level at all, but I do remember something with Shadow, right?
For extended work leave.
Yeah, that's gotta be Nebula, that sounds... That's so cool, the Jason Griffith-esque, like, freaking love that. Man, it just makes me happy. It feels like how Sonic's supposed to feel, like, in terms of tone.
You know, with all the reality
and I don't know how to explain it.
Dude, you'd think it'd be enough to give these bad boys a paint job. I mean, seriously, Eggman's old robots
It's just this
way
cool,
better.
unstoppable force blasting through, you know, to save the day. It's like, yeah, there you go, that's Sonic. Oops, hang on. Ah! I screwed up. There's another path in there, but I messed it up. Where's this to? Ah. Gosh, and I can't believe you did this with freaking that head-shitted build. I'm so sorry. Like, I wanted a better tool out by now.
It's getting real close. We can't hold down the fort for much longer.
How did you deal with, like, the rotation bugs?
Okay.
I'm so
Just be there in
sorry.
a sec. I'll try to speed things up.
Let's freaking go. Oops. Yeah. Hang on. There we go.
Got a visual on the big guy.
Yo, what's this?
Keep it in check for as long as
I've
we can.
not seen this.
Whew, okay, guess we're doing this again.
That's
Hopefully it
freaking
ain't too
go.
gross in
That's
there.
awesome. Oh, yo! Infinite chaos? That's awesome.
And down it goes. Great work.
Yeah, that's
Sonic.
where freaking
I
like
owe you
it.
one now.
Like, yeah, like, when I first saw this level, like the first 15 seconds of, oh yeah, no, so I guess that part
Plenty more badniks that need to be given the turnaround.
either doesn't happen or I'm misremembering it. It was not fun at all. I'm so sorry. My life has been like in shambles for the past few years. I've been really trying to get a new build of that out, but it's just been so many. Everything has gotten in the way. But I'm legit sorry that you had to deal with the old build. Like
Man, how many of these things are there?
Hey Temple, no, you didn't.
Ah, well, there you go.
The fact that there's even cutscene music is just so good.
Jeez, buddy. Gonna put me out of a job with that kind of move.
Hey, Sonic!
Yo, Chaotix. Good seeing y'all safe and sound. Oh, hey, where's Vector at?
Hold on. Wait up! Nearly there, guys. Just give me a sec.
Vector hasn't worked out in a while. You know, poor guy.
I just need a minute.
Yeah, Temple, like I can't even
I
think
don't
of.
think we have a minute.
I don't think I can even name 5 mods that have custom cutscenes in them. Like,
Look out!
for anything. I don't know.
Tails?
Cyborg Tails?
Man. Cutting it a little close there, pal.
Got here in a nick of time, didn't I? Buddy, long time no see. Well, I guess it hasn't been that long.
Nice. Get up there, Tails.
Energy readings are beginning to spike up. It's not safe here. Let's get you guys into headquarters before any more badniks show up.
Right. Well, let's get going, guys. We don't have a second to lose.
Yo, hey, Mr. Blue Jeans, how you doing? He said the thing! Sure did. I just realized I don't think Sonic's ever referred to the Chaotix before, like as the
Central
Chaotix.
City's under attack. Fox Squad needs
Yeah, I
backup
guess-
for 7th
I don't know.
blockade. Knuckles, enemy forces are appearing in nearly every... What? Mystic Jungle too?
Hey, Amy!
Sonic, you're finally here!
Don't exactly have much of a choice now, do I?
And to think, all it took to get you back was another world-threatening disaster.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
Ah, well, just sort of part of the hero gig, ain't it?
That's how it goes for the real games, too.
Sorry we're late. We ran into some old friends.
What are you three doing here? Wait. Oh, don't tell me you left the chemical plant unguarded.
Unguarded? Hey,
It's just
listen,
crazy how,
we didn't know that
like,
you
even
were
the song that
first
plays
over
during the
quite
world map,
right.
it's like, bro.
What?
All of the ships there have been destroyed. And if it weren't for the kid, we may have been as well.
Man, Eggman's really stepping up his game.
Nah, this ain't him. I just watched Infinite send him on a one-way trip to null space.
Oh, so it's like a fake Eggman. Felt like it's been years since I've watched a stream. Yeah, I know, it's been years since I've done a stream.
What?
It's cool to see.
He's been super light on the details for the plan this time around. I don't know how he could have been at the chemical plant at the same time he was butting heads with Eggman. Guy's a total nutcase. None of it adds up.
Oh, well, this is giving me a headache.
You want some ibuprofen, Knuckles? I could get you some.
Well, listen, none of that matters now. What's important is that we focus on getting those rust buckets out of the city and winning this fight.
Oh, you need some anti-rust. I got some of that.
Yeah, you said it. Whatever game Infinite's playing, we'll find a way to stop him.
This is Delta Squad. Is anyone there? We need immediate support in Mystic Jungle.
Let's go.
And speak of the devil.
Can't say that, Sonic.
We're closed in. The jungle
Yes,
is
you can. Opposite.
shifting. The vines here are moving.
The vines are booming.
Don't sweat it, guys. Me and the kid can handle this. Let's get going, partner.
Yeah, Rad has some drug in it. Rad has edibles now? Nah. Nah, although I was literally prescribed by a doctor something that is like not super far off.
Whoa. Quite.
If I pause it, does that like maybe it'll load during the pause screen. I don't know how the sector loading works. I never looked into it. But it makes logical sense, right? No, it's like not like an actual like it's like they literally prescribed me something that's like supposed to help with anxiety. It's like, okay,
showing the squad somewhere up ahead.
okay.
Watch your back though, buddy. Don't know what Infinite could have up his sleeve.
This looks really nice. Like the lighting of this level looks really cool. This is our first tag team level. Maybe I should have saved that, I guess. Oops. It's probably, I don't know. I feel like it's gotta probably be like frustrating as like a mod developer, like watching someone play your mod and be like just be completely bad at it.
Hold up.
Because you've like played these levels like 1,000 times, you know.
The place was bad enough. Looks like Infinite's
So it's
cranked
like, oh
things
my
up
God.
to 11.
That's terrible. Yo, that's cool. So cool. Alright, here we go. Yeah, the gimmick of like the trees and the vines is nice.
Sonic! Over here! Help us!
Got eyes on you.
Oops. Don't do that there.
Sonic! Over here! Help us!
There we
Got
go.
eyes on you. Hang tight.
Oops. Oh, I should have. Yeah.
Thank you!
Stay close. We'll get you out of here. Where's the rest of your team?
We got separated. And communication
We're frustrated watching absolutely nobody take the bottom route and miss a good portion of the
are
stage.
offline.
No worries.
How do
You'll
you-
find them.
I have to restart the stage for that, right? Or is it in this section? There we go. I've gotta be careful with that. I'm so used to in Frontiers when like every time you air boost in Frontiers, you know, you get like a little
Don't worry, partner. These
oops,
things are total
missed
push-ups.
the story.
Shouldn't be too
You get
big.
like a little like boost of vertical height. Nice. I don't even know how you did half these things.
Hey, nicely done, bud. Getting closer now. Should be at a range where we can reach him over the comms.
That's the way the goals should have looked. Like when they have that auto run. You're losing all of my rings. Replay this one. Don't need to replay this. Just keep going. you want me to like go back to it later? Replay it. Whoops, wait. Yeah. Okay. Where's the bottom path at? Like, is it right at the beginning? Let me see what you said. I'm gonna try modding a Sonic game again once you tried to swap Sonic Battle of Tails and Frontiers. It was a mess. Yo, that's fun. Yeah, we're trying to make like better tools for Frontiers and for like Forces in Lost World and everything. It's been taking me forever, but yeah. It's not medical weed, but when you're in a stoning competition, your opponent is Forces mods. Yeah, well, Forces is just programmed like that. Like, there's not much they could have done about it. You were in middle school when Forces got announced. You were becoming a hawk around this game, taking every single news about Sonic Forces in your computer lab class. I legit you accidentally risked up a robot next to you in the computer lab, spreading the joy of being a Sonic fan? Yo, nice. Well, I can't relate to doing that with Sonic, but yeah. It's freaking... I have, like, accidental and also, like, unwanted like... I don't know how to explain it. I don't know. It's like... people that I actually want to talk to, it's like... Oh, we're friends, you know. But I don't know. People that I don't necessarily want to talk to, it's like, oh, okay. They really like me, huh? It's a curse. I don't know. Just don't take the wire launcher at the start. Ah, okay. Thank you. Like into something I keep accidentally finding behind the scenes stuff for it. Let me pause again because I think this will help the game. Because I can see it stutter on the on the pause screen as well. So when it stops stuttering on the pause, yeah, there we go.
Whoa, quite the nuclear winter, courtesy of our.
Okay, so don't take this.
Radar's showing the squad somewhere up ahead. Watch your back though, buddy.
Or I guess in the later one. Let's screw it up. Oh, it's here. Oh, okay.
Didn't we get rid of all these casinos? Oops. Eggman tearing up the place was bad enough. Looks like Infinite's cranked things up to 11.
I'm sorry. There we go. Yeah, like, I don't know. I'm trying to think if here's the thing. I know that, like, the comment that I made probably sounds weird. It's like, what the frick? It's like, it's a funny story, but I don't know if I should tell it. So that's why I'm being so weirdly vague. But I swear I'm not joking when I say this. I like needed medical help because I was in actual pain, and instead of getting the help that I need, I went to a clinic and somehow unwantedly, like accidentally rizzed up the nurse. Like, I'm not joking. She gave her number, dude. I'm like, okay, I just want help for my stomach pain. That's why I'm here. Can you please not do this? It's a true story. Oops. Great, Rad. You maxed out your wrist. But only with people that I'm not, like...
Sonic!
That I'm not trying to!
Got eyes on you. Hang tight.
I don't know what that is. It's like...
Stay close. We'll get you out of here.
Okay, let's try the bottom path here too. Just because I didn't take it last time, so let's see what it looks like.
No worries. We'll find them.
Don't do that again. I did it on purpose. It was... literally all that I did was I just like she asked like, what are your symptoms, and I just explained my symptoms, and I'm like, you know, really in pain. I think she was actually high. Like, I'm not joking. She wasn't making sense, and she said a lot of things that were weird, and I didn't get help that I needed that day. But that also happened. I was like really freaking uncomfortable.
Whoa, what?
Okay.
I remember these guys. Don't worry, partner. These things are total pushovers. Shouldn't be too big.
Also, like, probably almost double my age. So, that was not... it was not intentional.
Hey, nicely done, bud. Getting closer now.
It's like,
Get
I
a
really
range where we can
just...
reach 'em over the comms.
really just wanted medicine. Not even in your situation, but I know your pain. No, it was actual pain. It was like... I was actually, like, really uncomfortable. I kept being like, okay, anyway, so I need... Yeah, it was something. This year's been interesting. And that is not even the first time that I've had an experience like that. Oh my god. It's like, okay, I don't know.
Is anyone there?
Hayes that doesn't leave his house ever, Riz. Your pain max... Oh, your pain is what maxed it out. That makes sense. Yeah, just like complete suffering. Like if I like drew myself... I don't know how to explain this. I'm imagining like... You know those like pencil sketches that are like all like scribbly and it's like, whoa. He looks like he was stuffed in a trash compactor. It's like that's how I felt. I'm just like, please. I'm having all of these symptoms and I'm having this. Okay. Did you just ignore me?
Hold on, we're on our way. Come on, partner. Let's take
This
a
is
shortcut
cool.
above the forest.
I like told people about that and they didn't freaking believe me. I showed them the sticky notes. Whoops. And they were like, oh god.
Is anyone there? I need immediate assistance.
Hold on, we're on our way.
Nice place for that
Come
to
on,
skip.
partner. Let's take a
You know
shortcut
what I'm
above
saying?
the forest.
It's funny. Oops. Oh, I don't know how you jump again there. I guess, yeah, you double jump. Bruh. 8,000 IQ. I have. This is just like Persona 5.
Whoa! The whole forest's on fire.
Oh, that's really funny.
That sort of seemed obvious from the get-go.
Oh. Oops. Sonic Forces moment.
Whoa! The whole forest's on fire. So that sort of seemed obvious from the get-go.
Yeah, there we go. That happened in... Back when Spectrum was Sonic Forces mod. That happened in Tropical Resort Act something, I don't know. Act 3? Probably? There's like a loop, and you try to run up it, and the spline doesn't work, and then that exact glitch happens.
These vines are a real thorn in my side.
That's Sonic.
Yep, I'm washed up. Need to work on my material a bit.
No, you're still better than the actual scripts from the early 2010s. Don't worry about it. Yeah, okay. Oh! I missed that. You was just trying to boost your confidence? No, it was weird. Okay. What I really actually think happened was I literally think she was high. Like, I think she came to work high. Because she was making a lot of mistakes. Like, a lot. It was actually awful. Like, like, you have no idea. It was like, I don't see you on the screen. I don't see your name. What's your name? And I kept like telling it to her like 5 times. She didn't see it. And then she like called another nurse in, and she looks at the screen and goes, "He's right there." She's like, "Oh."
Guess not very well. Kick things up a
I
notch.
double jumped, but I guess maybe I already used it. And it was bad. I mean, she like at some point she freaking used a like blood pressure reader thing that she brought from home, which I only know because she told me. She's like, they want me to use this one, but I don't like it. I have this one that I brought from home, and I like this one better. And I'm like, is that okay? I said something like, is that okay? Like, she's like, yeah, it's fine. I use it all the time. I'm like, what the frick? It's like, okay. You have a... You hopefully have a degree. And I don't, so... But like, it was, like, tied on my arm. And I felt a little dizzy. And I, like, told her that. And she's like, oh, sorry. That's... Not... She started cursing at some point. It was, like, bad. Like, really bad. And this was like a, like, legit clinic, so it was really, you know, just incredible experience overall. I don't know. But yeah, but it culminated in freaking, like, flirting with me and giving me her number. And she said some stuff too that was really weird. It was like, okay, no, I'm just a patient. I literally want to go home. Please stop. But that actually freaking happened. But it did actually work out because when I went to leave, I don't know, I guess she didn't like mark in the system that I had my visit like properly or something. So the other like, I guess nurse like saw me leaving and was like, oh, are you here for your visit? It says you're on the schedule. And I'm like, I was gonna correct her, but I was like, well, I didn't get actual care today, so like, sure, I'm here for my appointment. And I like came in for, like, went into that room, and then this person was not high and was professional, and I actually got help. So that was good. But God.
You guys okay?
Worst experience I've ever had at a
hello?
at a doctor's office.
Anyone home?
It's like you were never there. Oh my gosh.
Wait a sec, there's not.
You had to yell Rad repeatedly. Yeah, that's my real name. Radfordhound. What's your middle name? Ford. I told you.
Night to be playing roulette,
Like the car.
Yeah, very subtle, Infinite. So I assume that
I
distress
really love the
signal was
colors
just
of
to
this.
draw us in?
Well, no. But after I saw you and your little tag-along enter the jungle, I decided to have a bit of fun.
But then, those soldiers who called us.
What soldiers?
That's so cool.
Whoa!
It's all an illusion.
Huh. Playing doubles now, are we?
Yeah, the base game did like nothing with his illusions, you know? That's more like it. Let's go. Yeah, give me some like creepy stuff.
No way. Metal Sonic?
Neo Metal Sonic.
That explains a lot. So you two figured it'd be fun to do a little tag team of your own?
Crash as ever, but you're too late. The ruby showed me power. More power than you could ever hope to achieve. It cut me free from my
that's so cool.
strings. And now my plan
Ruby's,
has
like,
been set
actually
in motion.
infinite.
Though it seems even you cannot help sticking your nose where it doesn't belong, my organic duplicate.
Quite the mouthful. I mean, hey, I'm just happy to see some of my bad guys actually making friends. So what's next on the evil agenda?
Nothing too exciting. Just the extinction of the resistance.
Yo, mean
Well,
potential.
can't always get what you want. Stand back, kid. I've been itching for a good fight.
Dang, this goes so hard.
Are you ready to surrender? My sensors detect low vitals. Your odds of success are 1.4%. It would be unwise to continue.
Nah. Your math must be off. I was just getting started.
Do you truly believe you can defeat
Yo, hey,
us
how you
both?
doing?
Your
Happy New Year to you,
determination is unquestionable.
Well, yeah. I kicked your butts before. Give me a minute and I'll do it again.
With such confidence, perhaps you could carry on alone.
Buddy!
Nice, yeah, good going. Let him just run off back to his little hideout. How exactly does this factor into your master plan? We could have ended this right here and now.
In due time, my friend. First, we shall break his spirit. Let the coward run for now. He knows nothing about true intentions. Soon,
So cool.
all of reality will bend to our will. And I will be the one true Sonic.
Whatever. Just try not to test my patience any
It's like,
further.
you're still on that, really? Yo.
Homing beacon activated.
Let's do some modified egg gate. Why does that sound like a drug the way I phrased it?
Sonic, you're back!
What happened? You're looking a bit worse for wear. Where's the kid?
The entire thing was a trap. They got the jump on us. I only just made it out. But those two lunatics sent the kid to null space. He's stuck in there without me.
Wait, what do you mean by two lunatics?
Oh yeah, remember Neo Metal Sonic?
Was
Well,
it not
get
clear?
this, he's back, and he's in cahoots with Infinite.
What? Neo Metal Sonic?
Yeah, from the game.
Man, that guy's bad news.
Everyone knows.
I don't think I was there for that one. What is he, like a neon metal Sonic?
Not quite. More so, Eggman decided to give Metal Sonic an upgrade one day, which royally backfired. Without Eggman's leash, Metal Sonic is crazy dangerous.
You're sure he's not just another one of Infinite's illusions?
Positive. We're in trouble if those two are both using Phantom Rubies. No sign of the Chaos Emeralds either. Not exactly evening the odds.
No kidding.
Bro.
So what's our next move?
Hold on a second. Our satellites just intercepted a distress beacon. It's coming from the kid's transponder.
Really? Where is he?
I've pinpointed the location. It looks like it's being broadcasted from the wreckage of the Death Egg.
Sick.
Wait, the Death Egg? How'd he wind up there?
No idea, but I think this may have just clued us in on where Infinite and Neo have set up shop.
Do you think they're using it as a power source for the Ruby again?
Well, this scan seems to confirm it. The core must be back online, acting as a power source for the Ruby. Wow, the readings for it are off the charts. No wonder reality's a total mess right now.
That's just because of COVID.
Okay, easy. The idiots rebuilt their power source in the same exact place as last time. Seems simple enough. Let's just break in again and smash it.
Also, like Twitter and like the algorithm dividing the nation
Doesn't
and
look
whatever.
like it'll be that easy. The Death Egg seems to still fortify the core, and they've upped the ante a little in terms of defenses.
Yeah.
We'll need to move our entire fleet's assault to focus on this if we want any chance at breaking in. Could be very messy.
Look, we've still got a homing signal on the kid's location. The fleet could be a distraction.
I want to read the chat. I've been waiting. I just
and then get to the core.
don't want to talk over this.
Sounds like a fairly solid plan. We'll prep what remaining ships we have for an all-out assault.
So, is this the fabled Operation Big Wave
Yo.
2.0?
Yes, actually, I thought of it in 2 minutes this time. Wait, shut up.
That's just really funny. Some high power out there was testing you. Yeah, was if I mean, you'd be surprised how
can find
freaking
the
often I
maneuvers.
feel like that.
Not too long now before they deploy countermeasures.
How we looking, Tails?
The colors are so
Into a
good in
small
this.
issue. We can't just destroy the
Looks
core
so
like
nice.
last time. These beefed up defenses mean I'll have to hack into it and shut it down from within. Here, Sonic, take this. If you find any sort of console or computer hooked up to the core, plug it in and leave the rest to me.
What,
You're
like
a
an
miracle worker,
Xbox?
pal. Though, what's the plan if Neo and Infinite catch wind of what we're up to?
Well, once Tails hacks in, maybe you could try to get their attention and lure the two away to someplace else. It may buy Tails some extra time.
Man, you guys are so good at on-the-spot decision-making in life or death situations. Loving it. Assuming things don't go south, chili dogs on me later.
Even just something as simple as like the way that they're sitting. Like Tails is sitting on the chair properly. Amy's like leaning against it. It's like, they're in character. It's great.
It is evident that you merely lack the comprehension to understand where exactly your power comes from. We require an immense amount of energy to maintain the Ruby's power, especially for two. Fortunately for us, we already have everything we need right here. That being said, this is indeed an unforeseen turn of events. I did not expect them to find out this quickly.
Yeah, well, looks like your plan had a few tiny holes.
The core is still charging. We've yet to reach our full strength. But do not fret. For every second we grow stronger. It won't be long before the core is fully charged. And once it is, that insubordinate hedgehog will kneel before me. In the meantime, we will take the necessary precautions to protect the core. Deploy the battalion. We will crush their pitiful little band.
Terrific. Well, I suppose we can just chalk this one up to Eggman's brilliant programming.
Yeah. Talking about some weird experiences, I had a dream where there was a yellow worm on top of the door, and I just didn't like it. Oh yeah, dude, I've had so many like weird dreams over the years. So have like almost everyone that I know, though. If you actually like talk to anyone about dreams, it's like everyone's had a weird dream. Well, okay, but the ones that weird me out the most, like actually, are the ones that. Have you ever had a dream that like that something is going to happen that's very specific, that you could not have possibly known was going to happen, and then like a few days later it freaking happens? That has actually happened to me multiple times, and it's I just don't know. I can't explain it, because the easy explanation is to be like, well, maybe I didn't actually have that dream, and my brain just has like my memory's just screwed up, and it just thinks that I dreamt that. Like I remember dreaming it, but it's wrong, right? But no, because one time I actually, when I had the dream, I wrote it down in a note on my phone. And it was like the next day the thing happened, and it was really specific, and it was like, what the I don't know. I don't know. It's weird. But that's happened to me a few times. As well as one of my sisters, so that's very, I don't know. Dreams are weird. I don't understand them. Because, like, some of it you're like, maybe my brain could have, like, like, guessed that would have happened because it was likely, But other stuff is just like, how did I know that? Well, I don't know. There's one that really messed with me a lot, but it's not funny. It's just, like, was a bad time in life. But I had, like, a dream that, like, some very bad traumatic thing happened, and I like wrote it down, and then like the next day it actually happened, and that was several years ago. Still not over that one. That was weird. I don't know, man. Life's weird. But I think that's where like anxiety and stuff has come from for me. It's just stuff like that. It's just freaking weird. I had a dream where I was watching a Fidel stream and traveled back in time, and suddenly he had his old layout, and it was really terrifying. And I woke up at like 5 a.m. That's also so funny how dreams work. Like sometimes things that are not scary, like at all, in a dream will feel terrifying, right? and you wake up and you think about it later and you're like, why was that scary? That's hilarious.
Alright, you're okay. For a sec, you were down for the count. Now listen up, this is super important. You see that giant energy reading the radar's picking up? Head straight towards it. We'll meet up there.
Oh wait, should I have taken that path this
We're
time?
here to destroy it.
I don't recognize this, what this is a remix of yet. I guess the you know, one that plays during this level, but all of my anxieties, how are taking control of me, holding on. But I don't recognize that. Oh, I still missed it. You know what? Nah, I just want to get it. Whatever. The wisp icons are really cool, by the way. Like, in the level. It might just be custom, like, fully.
Wait! Run that by me again, buddy? You're saying they're not even at max power yet?
We don't shut down that core soon. Those two are going to be powerful enough to totally rewrite reality. We'll all be done to it.
Yo.
Perceptive as
Yeah,
usual.
it sounds like it might be. I don't recognize it at all. Oops. I thought I had first. How do you get down there? I don't know, double jump. Whoops. Another dream I had was where the internet fad was hitting the behind of a character's mascot suit and recording it. Oh, that's like a new fad. That's funny. I could see that being a real fad. Like, it's really believable. So that's the funny part. I know I'm behind in the chat, by the way. Sorry. I dream about programming so much that it's normal now. Like, some other day I dreamed about fixing a bug in Unity for a script that was awful. Yeah, I used to actually... They say you can't see text in dreams, but that's just not freaking true. I've seen text in dreams a lot. Like, I used to actually, like, dream that I was programming, and sometimes I would actually, like, solve a bug. Like, in the dream, I would be like, oh, try this. And I'd wake up and I'd be like, wait, what the frick? Yo, wait a minute! And I'd try it, and it would actually work. Which is really cool, but I haven't done that in years. I don't know why. But yeah, you can actually do that. I've heard other programmers have done that before too. Like I talked to Scythe, and I believe he told me he did that. Someone told me that he had a similar experience where he like had a dream and he solved a bug. It's really funny. Oh yeah, Wasif just said that. There's this programmer thing where you somehow solve the thing you're struggling with. Yeah, isn't that bizarre? Like, really, it's really weird. Someone made a comic about the dude in the mascot suit from, like, those cartoon scenes where the character has smoke coming from behind them. That's crazy. It's so specific. Company out there is making an accessory to induce lucid dreaming. I saw that. Yeah, I saw that article. Because it means the staff will have far more brain power than normally. No, the reason that I saw for why they are trying to make a device that induces lucid dreaming, is so evil. I hate it. It's because it can increase worker productivity by allowing you to work even during your sleep. Wow, that sounds like hell. Why are we doing that? I don't know. I hope that that doesn't go anywhere.
Headed towards the source now. Most of this place
I don't know. I think we're supposed to have breaks. Just an idea. Oops. This is bad. Okay, let's try it again.
Okay, I'm in. Headed towards the source now. Most of this place is still a wreck. Shouldn't be too hard to slip through to the center.
A lot of like the boost games is like memorization, where like the first time you play it, it's like freaking, it's like you're terrible, but like you play it again and it's like, oh, now I know what I'm doing. this is gonna be. Oh, I do actually have rings.
I'm almost there. Get
So
you on
it's
the
all-
flip side.
Whoops. Oh. So wait, if you slide next to a dash pad, do you actually just clip through it in forces?
All right, I'm almost there. Get you on the
Bro,
flip side.
how did that, like, what am I even doing? Like, I know I'm jumping over the spring, but like, how? Like, the timing of that. I don't know how to explain it. We won't do that this time.
All right, I'm almost there.
There we
Get you
go.
on the flip side.
Sonic's gonna catch me on the flip side. Yo, this is cool. Ah. Yo, different music. Very cool. Okay. Yeah, I figured. I was like, it's probably gonna be the one I'm on. That's a very cool remix of the main medley for the stage. Oh, that's a close one to get. Ah, frick. How do I? Okay, yeah, there we go. Nice. That's weird. Yeah, it's the dreams, you mean? It's extremely weird. Metal's playing Kahoot? It's just like him. Be cool if Eggman funded Steve Empire by making video games? Yeah, actually that would be kind of fun. Tails calling the Avatar kid here is funny, like bro's younger than them. Oh, that's true. Yo, I haven't heard the full results thing yet. It's like so demeaning. Wow, how far back am I? Let's see. Actually, how does Eggman afford to build all these machines? I mean, no one would actually hire him. I've always wondered, yeah, like, did Eggman just invest in Bitcoin? You know? Like years ago? Sold it all right before the big crash? And that's what he did? Like, how does Eggman have... The original explanation was that he worked for the benefit of humankind. Okay. Wait, people died in Sonic Forces? When? I guess it could have been implied. I don't know if it actually ever... Okay, I'm gonna skip. This is a dream from like 2 years ago at this point, but I had one where I tried to stop an evil Pinkie Pie with Applejack by my side, and it ended with me going on a Roblox cart ride into the sunset with Peanut Butter Gamer. That's the most unexpected crossover ever. That's amazing. I dreamt about seeing this guy sitting on a chair at a bus station, and the next day when I was getting in my bus, I saw him and like, that's freaking weird. Oh my gosh, that would weird me out. Yeah, but isn't that weird? It's like how? Why do I only get weird time travel existential dreams? I want to have cool dreams. I've had all sorts of dreams. I've had like cool dreams too, but most of mine are not. Cursed. I think randomly traveling a year back in time is kind of scary, whether it's a dream or not. By the way, the only reason I'm not like going forward is because I know that as soon as I do this, I think there's going to be a cutscene, right? And I want to listen to the cutscene, but I also want to read the chat. You know what's getting audio issues, or is it just me? Yeah, is anyone else having like stuttering or whatever with the audio? Or I assume that's what your issue is. A lot of the color schemes are weirdly analogous. How do you say that? And that really makes sight reading some of the platforming kind of hard. Yeah, that is something that's been throwing me off. It looks really nice, but there are a few times where I've...
Question though, seriously, how'd you even get up here?
Didn't realize that something was like an obstacle or like an element that I could jump to.
Pat. The ominous lighting, monochromatic color scheme, nice and creepy.
Is the stream stuttering?
All right,
Okay,
Tails,
so it
work
shouldn't
your
be
magic.
because gotta issue
Fireballs
stop.
are pretty
Okay.
complex. It's doable, but I'll need some time to hack it.
Don't worry, pal. We'll buy you as much time as we can. Any idea where Neo or Infinite are?
They were spotted pretty close to the front lines. Seems like they want to handle this personally.
Easy. We'll swing by there, try and create as much noise as possible, then lead Pointy and Edgy someplace away from the core. Where that someplace is, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Alright, sounds good. You got this, Sonic!
A walk in the park. I got this. Everything okay, kid? All right then, let's rock!
So my current bitrate is like 52,000 kilobits per second. So it shouldn't be on my end. So I don't know why it was stuttering. Maybe the game lagged or something, and maybe my GPU overloaded or something. On YouTube right now, it says the connection is good, so I don't know. The only thing is that they say that the bitrate is higher than they recommend, so that's probably what the problem is, I guess. But that shouldn't be causing it to stutter. So, I mean, let me know if it keeps happening and I'll try to tweak it. And remember about regular show? The unregular show? Like what would be like the bad creepypasta name? Meteor Rush, let's go. I'm glad the stuttering stopped. I hope it stays stopped. Dreams are so weird. Yeah, they're extremely weird. Especially because I just can't explain even like... Just because I can't even explain like what exactly... Like how they work and what exactly they are. You know what I mean? Like and what they're for. It's like, oh, I guess, you know, you sleep because your brain needs to like reorganize, you know, memories or whatever, and you need more energy. Okay. But like, why dreams? It's weird. There's all these theories for why dreams exist, but no one really knows. C++ is weird because somehow my class is undefined. I mean, I'd have to see your code.
Security systems. Hopefully that'll grab their attention.
It's probably that like a header isn't included or something. Yo, the remix. Is this also... Who did this one? Oh, this is freaking sick. I love this.
We'll have to work fast, or the resistance is toast.
It looks really nice. Like, look at how good this looks. Oops. Oh, yo, actually... Yo, nice. It sounds like Nebula, but... This is a really good one. Yeah, this is really cool. Yo, no. We're good. Yeah. Up. That's not the right button. Whoopsie. The really cool song. Yeah. No, I mean, this level's even cool in the base game, I think. So, I mean, the remix version's gonna be even cooler. I'm hearing the, like, SOT bass now. It's freaking awesome. I don't know why it's lagging all of a sudden. It's doing that on my end, though. There we go. Let me pause it for a moment. See if that helps. Someone drove me over the wall because I kept trying to skip something that kept falling apart. Well, skips are, you know, depends on what type of skip you were doing. Yo, that's cool. Yeah, the game's just like actually lagging on my end. It's not the stream. My GPU can't handle it. I mean, I see why, though, to be fair. Like, there's a lot of stuff happening in the background. The game's not really optimized for all that. Oh. It's like real-time lighting and all that. So wait, what happens if you stomp here? Yo. Oh. Okay, do it faster next time. Yeah, wait, is it running better now? Maybe. Oh, it looks so good, like seeing the lasers in the background running smoothly. Dude, that looks sick. Man, it's like, why can't Sonic games be cool like this? You know what I mean? Like, I'm actually really interested to see what the heck Sonic Team's going to do, like, for the next game. Which I guess, did they say 2025 or 2024? I think it was 25, right? There's also something coming in 24, I guess, but I don't think it's the 3D one, is it? I'm like legit excited to see what uh-oh. Yo, okay. That was amazing. That worked out. Oh, that's sick. It's like Asteroid Coaster, so cool. Yeah, it's running a lot better now. I'm glad. It makes it a lot easier to play also. Something about, like, when people say, like, oh, you know, 30 FPS or whatever is not so bad, I'm like, have you played games at a fast frame rate? Like, really? Because if you've only ever played 30 FPS, I get why you think that it's not so bad. But once you've played 60, it's like, how do you
if my memory serves me correctly, which it
not...
usually does, the shuttle
How do you
bay
go
should
back
be
to
this
30
way.
and be happy?
We shouldn't be too far behind now, so let's keep moving.
Like, I just actually don't understand. That's so cool. Look at all these different paths. Yo, let's go. No, no. Okay, that scared me for a moment there. It's freaking good. This is awesome. This might be my favorite one yet, actually. Because it's just, I don't know, it's simple, but it's just like, you're in space, freaking go. And it's just cool. Like, this is such a cool level. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh, no, we're good. Yo. This is so cool. Yo, look at this angle. That's extremely cool. Oh boy, what's happening here? Oh, this is so sick. Oh, yo.
Stand by, buddy. These trenches won't keep us covered for long.
Uh-oh. Okay, we're good. Let's go.
Whew. Okay, we're all clear, kid. Now let's blow this thing and go home.
That rocked. That was awesome. That's why I love stuff that's super optimized like Hi-Fi Rush, so I can just have a super smooth experience. Yeah. I was gonna say earlier when I was talking about the frame rate too, like, I mentioned the 60, but like if you play a game at like 144 FPS or whatever, it's like, bro. Like, I don't know, like I just don't, there is a cutoff point, like once you get above like, you know, once you get into like 200 or whatever, it's like you don't really notice much of a difference beyond that point, you know? But like 30 to 60, like it blows my mind when people are like, I don't see a difference. It's like, how do you not see a difference? Like actually though. So going on in the background is also sick. Yeah, it's really great. Like, man, that was awesome. I want to play that again. This is your code. Oh, Dream Team. Yeah, I want to play Dream Team. I don't have a Mac or I don't have any Apple things anymore. I have an iPhone that I don't use anymore. It's like an old iPhone, but it's an SE.
Ain't no way we're beating those two in a fair fight.
And
Last
I
time was
believe
sort
I
of proof of
checked
that.
and it
All we
doesn't
need to
support
do is
Dream
stall
Team.
them long enough for Tails to shut down the Ruby's core.
Like it's
and
too old.
at that point, those two are no more harmless than a Motobug.
So I'm hoping
Sounds
someone
easy
will
enough on
like
paper, but
somehow get it to work on PC or Android or
hey, all
something.
good, bud? What's up? You seem
It should be possible. Traumatized?
Oh.
Maybe like an
Is this,
illusion?
Is this about what happened before?
Oof.
Okay, buddy. We don't have much time, so I'll try to make this quick. I think a bit of an apology is in order, because admittedly, I've been screwing up big time lately. I get that. I just... I get so in the moment, fired up, that I jump straight in without even thinking about it.
Like in
It's my
Lost
style,
World.
you know? Gotta stay on the move. Okay. Look, what I'm trying to say is, I'm sorry. I went in over my head and nearly screwed everything up. But trust me, I won't make the same mistake twice. I can't forget who helped me get
I'll
this
make it
far
3
in the first
times.
place, can I? This time's gonna be different. I promise. I'm not gonna solo it this time. I'll even let you take the lead on this one. 'Cause hey, after all, you're not a rookie anymore.
That's right.
You? Impossible. How did you get out of null space alone?
Oh.
I don't know, but those cheap parlor trick portals are pretty useless, aren't they? Man, oh so terrified of these stupid gemstones. I'm sick of these dumb illusions. All that power's amounted to be a pretty big pain in my head.
It's time to end this.
Be ready for anything, partner. Looks like things are about to get a little weird.
It's gonna get a little wild. Okay, hang on. Versus Infinite Neo Metal Sonic, let's go. Okay, we need to pause though for a second to let it stream in. Cause we gotta get the proper experience. Hold up. Genuinely, oh yeah, I read that. There was a leak for a linear 3D Sonic game, but they didn't say any year. It seems very plausible for 2024. Oh, Dream Team came out. Are you saying that's what the leak is? Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I actually don't know. We've actually been getting like a surprising amount of Sonic stuff lately. Like, there was like a Sonic drought for so long, you know? And then all of a sudden they're just like giving us all this stuff. It's really cool. But yeah, I just hope whatever they do next, that it just builds on Frontiers and that they just make something really cool. Because like that's actually the thing that I miss the most, is like, I don't know how to explain it, but Sonic has such an edge to him that they lost, you know, in the 2010s. And Frontiers is a good step in the right direction in that regard. Like, actually, I know people say that a lot, but I think it actually is, because they seem to get like a little more what we want, but it's not quite there, you know. I could have a whole rant about that, but let me read the chat and then play this. Player class type redefinition, compiling source file, code main game CV, redefinition. So you've got the player class defined multiple times. It sounds like. So like you have some line of code that says class player, right? And you have another line that says that again somewhere. So it may be that one of the files that you're including has the player class in it, and it doesn't have like a proper include guard, like a pragma once, or, you know, the if not def define, you know, an include guard. If you look that up, you'll, you know, you can find examples of it. But it may be that that's not correct, or maybe there's just like accidentally the class player is defined in multiple files or something. I don't know. You can't blame it on 65. Yeah, right. Was Dream Team actually good, or was it a seeded situation? In the past, only people who played it thought it was big. It's legitimately great. I haven't tried it yet, so I don't know. But it looks good, for at least for what it is for a mobile game. You haven't played it, but it looks good. Just nothing too crazy. Yeah, it looks like a mobile game, you know, but it looks like a fun mobile game. So I mean, I wouldn't want like Dream Team instead of like the mainline Sonic games, but as a mobile game, it looks really good. It's like if Unleashed Opening had its own level. You mean what I just played? Yeah, it was freaking awesome. You're still gonna play Core? Yes. Well, yeah, I guess I don't know if if you want me to do it earlier than that. I'm not gonna play many Sage games because it's getting late. But I'm gonna play like a few. You know, I've got them all downloaded that I wanted to try. It was insane to be honest. Yeah, it actually was. Okay, let me like play this. Sorry.
I'll give you a chance to turn tail now and run
Yo.
for it. Though you likely won't make it very far.
Blah, blah, blah. It's just all talk with you, isn't it? Hope you're ready for round
Oops.
2.
Let's go. Yo, we got.
Such efforts are useless. There is a 98.6% chance of your defeat.
I don't know. I think we'll take those up.
I love that you got like vocal themes. Like that's so good. That's freaking awesome. Yeah, oh, sorry. Oh. Oops. Uh-oh. Give it a moment. There's another death plane, if I recall, in Forces. Is the song called Overclocked? Nice. That's the singer from Take It All, I believe. He's very good. If you listen to, he also made this remix of, well, it's not a remix, sorry, I pressed A. My bad. Miss a Death Pit, they are bad, no worries. It happens. You had to use my awful editor. So, makes sense. Okay, let me hit A again, and hopefully this time. What the frick? Okay, so I'm actually pressing A, but for whatever reason, I'm gonna tap it when it goes right.
To turn tail now and run.
I guess I'm hitting it at the wrong time.
Though you likely won't make it very far.
Blah, blah, blah. It's just all talk with you, isn't it? Hope you're ready for round 2.
Oops. He made a remix of, I keep saying remix. He made a custom song for like a cyberspace level in Sonic Forces that I think is really good. Awesome.
Such efforts are useless. There is a 98.6%
Nah, you're good. I know what you're
chance
doing.
of your defeat.
I don't know.
Okay, we're gonna do it correctly this time. This is the type of thing where like the first time I play it, it's like I'm just terrible. If I like played this again in my own time and like did it again, it's like it goes so much faster, you know? Okay, there we go. I guess I was hitting with the wrong timing before. Oops. Okay. Hey, the quickstep thing actually worked. Fighting the splines and forces like that is crazy.
Hey, what are you doing up there? Aren't you scared to come down and fight us yourself?
I just love that we're at the point now in this like fan base where we can just freaking make levels, we can do voice acting, we can do like art, we can do music. It's just, this is really cool.
System damage detected.
Tag out, you bucket of wolves. I'll take it from here.
What's the matter? Someone a little too weak?
Oh, you're gonna get it now.
Keep them occupied with the back and forth banter. That should buy me a little more time.
Will do, pal.
Let's go. Oh, whoops. Oh, okay, we're fine. We got some Sunset Heights stuff. I'm like listening to the song as I'm playing this. Just rocking out. Let's just take this slow. Okay. Okay, compiles now and runs. Yay, nice. That's always good.
Step aside. I cannot rely on such family.
Hey, I'm not hearing you come up with any bright ideas.
This is so cool.
You too. Arguing like
It's
an
like a
old
level
married
rush,
couple.
but it's also a
How we
boss.
doing, Tails?
Just a little longer. Almost have a crack.
Try picking it up a bit. All the reality warping's getting a little nauseating.
Yo. Oh boy. Okay, nice. Dang, the freaking like light is reflecting off of the custom hero's glasses. It like looks so good. Every atom is simulated.
Hurry, Tails!
Just a little bit to go and got it.
Nice.
What?
Whoops, wait. Okay, we're good.
How did you?
Ha! Not too high and mighty now without your
Did a little
disco ball
speedrun
of
trick
energy
there, I
check.
guess.
You
By
idiot!
accident.
How could you let them?
Silence! I will no
That's so
longer
cool.
tolerate such insolence. We must combine our powers to finish this.
Yo!
But you guys are a match for this. Double boost!
That's sick. Nice. Have the mission and bickering? Yeah, right? We do. Is this the end? Probably. Unless there's like a bonus.
That's how it's done. Put it there, bud.
Sonic!
Hey, looks like the gang's all here. Great timing.
Did you two win?
We'd probably be sleeping with the fishes otherwise. Anyway, what's the deal here? Wasn't there like a war going on outside a moment ago?
All of the robot armies spontaneously shut down not too long ago.
Nice.
Readings are showing all traces of the ruby dissipating. Reality's starting to return to normal.
Harambe
Well, I
is
guess
back.
that wraps it up for the
Reality's
Phantom
returning
Ruby.
back to normal.
Yeah, let's hope. I'm done with all these illusions. Mess with your head, something fierce.
Second that. I mean, hey, in the end, things fell pretty well into place, huh?
Yeah, and you have me to thank for that, by the way.
Eggman,
Dr.
When
Eggman.
they sent me to null space, Dumb and Dumber managed to forget that I literally created null space, and was left with the tools to manipulate it from within.
just not enough to get yourself out.
Go figure. But enough that I managed to redirect your little friend up here, which enables you to find the core. Bada bing, bada boom.
There's some meme potential
Well,
here too.
Thanks for the assist, Eggman.
These faces.
So, you
Look
do
at Knuckles,
realize you're
he's
still
ticked
going
off.
away for a long time, right? You're sort of responsible for a decent majority of this.
What, did you think I was actually stupid enough to tell you this in person? I'm already away, hatching a new scheme to put you and your little resistance to rest.
Classic. Well, catch you later, Egghead.
Likewise, rodent.
Right. Well, a little anticlimactic, but at the end of the day, a win's a win. So what do you say, guys? Should we get going? I take it cleanup's gonna be set back a
As long as
tad
doing
bit.
the anime pose.
And I'm not letting you run off this time. We're gonna need all the help we can get.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
Nice. Yo, cool. Sick. Man, it's so cool to see this. Y'all have worked on this for so long. Like, it was totally worth it. It's really great. Is it post credits? Oh yeah. I was gonna stick around anyway, but I'm interested. Oh, Nibra. Yo, oh, got the fast moves with the animations? I forgot about that. I don't actually know most of the voices. They were really good though. Yeah, and the artist who did the cutscenes, like, man. That was great stuff. Yo. Nice. Bro, who did that? That sounds like the symphony version, but it's so good. Yo, I know that person. I know those people. Oh yeah, yeah, it is from the orchestra. Man, that's so cool. Everyone here deserves all the respect for this? Yeah, no, like for real, I don't know if people who haven't done this... Well, wait, I don't want to talk over this. Hang on.
Peachy, stuck, powerless,
it's like generations.
Void of nothingness with you.
My plan was immaculate. It was your impetuous urge to fight that turned everything to chaos.
Well, your plan was no better than whatever that fat mustached fool ever came up with.
I am nothing like my creator.
Doing just a fine job proving me otherwise.
I will prove my worth when I escape from this wretched prison, and all living things will kneel before their master.
Would you shut up? I can't stand listening to you yap on and on any longer. It's driving me nuts!
Back to normal.
That's better.
Nice. Wow. Yeah, I was just gonna say, I don't know if people who haven't done this kind of work, really know how hard that is. Like, it's like, it's crazy, you know? And being able to actually make it real, like make a dream and a vision like come to life and actually complete it how you had in your mind is amazing, you know? It's an amazing ability. So yeah, great job to the whole team. Like, it's really, really awesome stuff. I mean, you basically made a game. You know, you basically developed your own game, just as a mod for another game, you know? And I think that's really cool. Shared passion, exactly. Who is that guy? Get him out of here! Right? Radfordhound needs to leave. I don't know. Like, it's pretty great to have finally have it out. Couldn't have done this with all your tools and such. Thanks, Rad. Well, thanks for saying that. I appreciate it. I'm sorry that they weren't to the degree I wanted them to be. Like, yeah, this year's been nuts because most of this year, like, I had a whole plan for, like, this new, you know, this Hedged build that was going to come out, right? And it was going to be, like, by the end of this year, of course, right? But actually, I had it all planned out, and it was really, like, coming together. And then I got freaking, like, every health issue. Like, it's been unbelievable non-stop for the entire freaking year. And yeah, it stinks. It completely actually slowed me down this year. But I want to actually get that done, like, and stop just saying, it's coming, I promise. Yeah, sure. But yeah, making steps towards it, you know? I was making good time until I got, cause like in February, right? I finished the like hasten spec. I finished like the documentation for it, for Edge Docs. I wrote like most of that. The only thing that I remember that actually, like, I shared it with some friends and they like looked at it and they like asked some questions and corrected some things about it. But other than that, it was like I typed that, and then like I wrote like I figured out like the rest of the gedit format for Frontiers because it's a little different than in Forces. Like wrote hedgelib code to read and write that, and that was a whole thing because it turns out the gedit format is different on like the Switch than it is on like the PC, and the only difference is really subtle. It only shows up in some files. And it's like has to do with the alignment and the padding of the data because it's purely because of the fact that the compiler for the Switch has different alignment for structs than the compiler for like the PC and the Xbox, for example. And so it was like, what the frick is this? So I had to like figure out the alignment rules. I got that working. I had to like road hedge set. There was something else. I did that in like all of that I did in like a week. Like I don't know what happened. It was like my most productive week, and then my health fell apart. And then I did like almost nothing in comparison to that week, like the rest of the year. And it's just like, bro, what the frick? Like it's my point of saying all of that is that I've been so frustrated because I've been like spending so much time like in bed, like trying to get better so that I can, you know, do more stuff. And I'm just like, man. But I'm really sorry I had to use that old broken tool, and I hope I can actually get around to making a better one soon. I've been planning it for so long, so I really hope it actually happens soon. Anyway, no one would ever make a game about Radfordhound ever. Never ever. Yeah, Taz, that would never happen. I can't believe they got an orchestra for the mod. That's nuts. Yeah, at first it sounded like a synth or something, but then as it kept going, I was like, no, that's just the actual symphony. Whoops. Maskless Infinite might tend to be one of the worst character designs. I hate looking at it. Sega will pay for this. I don't think it looks bad. Like, actually. I don't know. I've seen actually bad character design. I don't think Infinite looks like that. I will destroy John Sega. I missed the whole thing. Hey, Shills. How you doing? The red really does a lot in its design. Yeah, it does look great. It's amazing this got finished, right? Like, for anything to get finished is like a huge achievement. Did you fix the colors ultimate rendering bug? I mean, the one that was like the first colors ultimate. You mean the seizure thing, like in HedgeEdit? Yes. It's really hard to. I don't want to blah about HedgeEdit forever, but yeah. So I didn't get anywhere near as much as I wanted to get done on it this year because I just could not work on it for most of the time. Like at some point, right? Like just for context, my hands started having this issue where like when I would type for literally 5 minutes, they would start twitching and they would like hurt really bad. And it's like to the point where you can't really ignore it. And so I was like, I literally cannot code. Like I can't type because my freaking hand hurts after 5 minutes. So I had to like see so many people about that. And then I've had like stomach problems. And it's just been a crazy year. And I don't know why, because like I'm eating healthy. I'm like walking every day. I'm like lifting things. I'm like, I don't know what the frick is wrong with me. But I actually think a lot of it is stress, because the past several years have been actually really stressful for me. Like I'm like not just like, oh, I was a little stressed out. Like I mean I don't want to. It's just depressing if I talk about it, so I don't want to do that. But it's just been like lots of bad things happened. And it was really a lot in a really short period of time, one thing after another. And I think what happened is that it's all just hitting me, and it's just like destroying my health. But I'm getting actually better. But it was a long year, so I really hope, and also a short year. It's like, it feels like I blinked and the year's over, but it also feels like there was a lot of pain. It's really weird, how time works. But anyway, I'm optimistic. I hope, yeah, I've got plans, and I want to, now I don't have that anymore with my hands. I can type and it doesn't hurt like that anymore. And yeah, and my subprograms have been getting better, and a lot of it's getting better. So I'm really happy about that. It's been crazy. But yeah, but I want to fix that. So to answer your question, yeah, Hedge Edit had to be, so another big thing that slowed me down was that it was supposed to just be a level editor, right? And then a lot of my friends have suggested to me that, like, actually it should be an all-in-one editor, right? Because the logic behind it is, if you're going to go as far as to, like, make a level editor, right? At that point you have to make, like, a rendering engine, right? You have to make your own, like, you know, you have to be able to load the pack files or archives or whatever from the game. You have to be able to parse the models and the textures and the materials and all that stuff, right? And so, like, at that point, when you're parsing all that stuff anyway, like, say you want to just make, like, a material editor, right? Why should someone have to, like, or you, right, have to, like, make an entirely new rendering engine and, like, do all that work again when you already did that work for the level editor, right? Like, it doesn't make sense. So the logic is, like, instead of writing an, you know, 1,000 tools from scratch, like, each one has to have its own code, like, just write one tool, right? And it can use the same systems. And I'm like, yeah, that actually does make sense. Like, long term, that makes a lot more sense. The problem with that is that I'm one guy and designing an all-in-one editor for an infinite number of file formats from an infinite number of different games which have different engines is a very complicated thing to do. Because every time you think, like, oh, this design will work, it's like you try it and then it turns out there's some weird edge case that nobody considered before. That's just like, that's not going to work, and the whole design doesn't work. And so you have to really, like, think out the design really carefully, and it's just hard, right? But I actually have a design now that I'm like, I really think this is going to work. It's very, like, loose. Like, everything is, like, can be plugged into anything, and it's very, very flexible is the idea. And then all the health problems happened, so I couldn't implement it. But yeah, but to answer your question, I am working on that, and I have it rendering again, and I fixed the seizure bug, so it's not actually doing that anymore. And it's also, like, much cleaner code than it was before. I've got, like, multi-threading stuff working now. You can actually load the pack files and parse the data in them on multiple threads. So, like, the editor does that. So it's very similar performance to, like, how the game loads, which is nice. It's really fast. And I'm trying to, like, use the Hedgehog Engine 1 shaders, which is fun because you have to essentially almost, like, recreate the freaking Hedgehog Engine. It's like, oh yeah, that'll be easy. That'll probably take a week. No, it actually turns out that was a thing that 100 people did, paid at a company for years. So doing that by yourself is actually pretty hard. It's not quite the same level as that because I'm not making the shaders. Like, I'm just using the shaders they made, right? So that makes it a lot easier. But it's like you have to still, like, draw everything in exactly the way that they want it to be drawn, and you have to do optimally, and it's really freaking hard. But that's coming along, and I had an image of it, like, a while ago, but then that was before the seizure bug. I need to, like, take a new screenshot of it. But yeah, but it's happening. It's just really slow because everything keeps blowing up. So if in 2024 my life cannot blow up, then that would be cool, and we'll actually see a lot happen, hopefully. Anyway, let me shut up. Sorry, I'm really ranting a lot there. They gotta make a patched version, then we're fine. Of Hedge Edit, you mean? Or of the mod? This year I've cracked XTB, and I thought that it was used in colors only, but it turns out that Unleashed, Jen's Big Indian, Mario Sonic Olympics 2012, and more also use it, I guess. So I rewrote my tool. Yo, sick! Yeah, I mean, I've seen some of the stuff you've been doing, and I think it's super cool. I'm always excited when I see people, like, getting into, like, reverse engineering and programming for this stuff. It's really great. Yo, it's me from the last Spectrum stream. Hey, how you doing? Sorry, I know it's been 9,000 years. I want to do that again. How you doing? Writing a Jeffrey's story and I'm trying to finish. It's been hard. Yeah, finishing something is like one of the hardest things a person can do. Gotta hire someone to type code for you for real? No, it's funny you say that, Wasif. I thought about that. Like, not hiring someone, but I thought about, like, trying to explain to, like, some of my friends, like, over Discord, like, what I'm trying to do and, like, you know, do the problem solving for them and then just say, like, so this is all that you need to do in code. You know what I mean? Like, don't actually type the code. Just, like, briefly explain, like, how to solve the problem, right? I thought maybe I could do that and someone could type it for me. But even that, you have to type on like a phone keyboard or something to explain it, you know. That's easy. That was easier for me to do, but it still hurt a little bit. Just holding my phone, it was bad. I don't know what the heck was wrong with my hands, but it's gotten better. Do you still want to continue the Lost Word Colors conversion? Yes, but I'm at the point where it's like, I started working on that again this year, and then my health was already bad, and then it just kept getting worse, and that's why that died. That's why that stopped, because it just got to the point where I was like, I can't actually stream this, so I do want to continue it, but having been like out for months, you know, and finally starting to get better, I'm just realizing that, like, you know, I mean, it's just going to sound depressing, but I don't mean it that way. Everyone has, like, a limited amount of time to work on stuff, you know? And so I just realized I need to, like, prioritize, right? And I don't know. I really want to do that Spectrum still, right? But I think, I hate to do this again, I think it's more important that we have a level editor, right? That doesn't suck. Than that we have this, especially considering, like, some of the stuff Blue Wolf is doing with Colors Ultimate, and I helped a little bit with that. Not much, but I wrote like a script to help like import the light field stuff into Godot. When my hands were feeling a little better, I got to actually do that. And so, you know, I think that project is super cool, and I've been following it, and like I really, you know, I think that is already kind of doing a lot of the stuff I wanted to do. So it's not that I don't want to do it. I still think it would be cool. It's that I'm like, my mindset now is actually like, if I can only do one thing, right? What is that thing? And I'm like, I think it has to be the editor, right? I also think that, like, practically, like, that's better for me because, I don't know, for a lot of reasons. I feel like I have to finish that because I started it years ago. Dang it. I will feel like I'll never be satisfied unless that gets done, like, for real, released, done. I'm gonna always be upset at myself if I never finish that. Right, so Hedge Edit is what I'm doing now, but I want to do Spectrum again in the future, as well. It's just that I'm like, you know, it's like if I have time. I had anxiety for like a year from 2020 to 2021, and it made me way more and way less productive than before. I felt bad when I wasn't working. Yeah. But I also felt too bad to work. Yeah, it sucked. So again, I don't know. I don't like talking about this. Like, I really don't like talking about this stuff because I don't want my streams to just be like a woe is me. And I feel like I come off like that a lot, where I'm like, oh, my year was so rough. It's like, I'm not trying. I'm sorry. Like, I'm not trying to. lives are rough for everyone. It's not just me. I'm not trying to like, whatever. I just feel the need to like explain some of this because I feel like people see like a year goes by and it looks like I did freaking nothing, and it's like, what did you do? And it's like, this is actually what I did, right? So that's the only reason that I talk about this stuff. But yeah, it's been like, it's mental, but it's really physical for me. Because again, I just don't like talking about it, but I had several things happen that were legitimately like, traumatic, right? And it wasn't just like, oh, whatever. It was like, that was really bad. And so I think that's actually what's been causing a lot of my stuff, because I've noticed that like I've gotten a lot better with that in the past few months, like figuring out like, because I don't know how to explain this. It's like, you don't really know what you're feeling. If someone asks you like, how are you feeling? You are legitimately, genuinely going to answer, I'm fine. I feel fine. There's no problem, other than this health problem that I have, but I don't know why I have that. But like, that's what I legitimately would have said, right? And did say to people. And what you don't realize is that you actually are really stressed or anxious or depressed or something, right? But you just don't like know how to I don't know how to explain this. You don't know how to like, you don't know how to feel that. Like, you don't notice that it's there, but it is, basically. And so once you finally like learn how to detect that, it's like, oh, that huge thing was there. Oh, that makes sense. And it's a lot better because you can manage that a lot better once you know where. I'm sorry, this is just I don't know why I'm talking about this. Really sorry about that. The point is to say that it's getting better. I'm like actually learning like how to deal with things better, and I've been getting like people who actually are like I don't know, like my stomach problems and stuff I've been actually like, they've been giving medicine for it. It's been helping. And yeah, it's getting better. I'm optimistic, but anyway, I'm gonna shut up. Sorry. That's weird. I'm very stressed this whole year and supposed to exhaust. Yeah, I'm sorry. I know I know what that's like. I'm sorry it's been that way. But yeah, I mean, yeah, the thing that's helped me the most is actually just like, I don't know, learning how to like see it and like accept it, instead of feeling like, because if you feel like you have to stop it, like I can't be stressed, I cannot be, it's like that's gonna stress you out. Right? So it's really stupid and weird. I don't know, emotions are like that. But it's really the most helpful thing that I've found, at least so far, has just been like being able to recognize when it's there. Because when you feel it, then you know that you don't want to feel it, and you know what you need to stop, right? And so it's good because you can focus on that, and you can like actually make it stop, right? I don't know. I don't know if I'm making sense. Sorry. Thank you, Pignat. I really appreciate it. That means a lot. I didn't want to make this it's like I just like therapy session, but sorry about that. I thought Hedgehog Engine 1 was mostly Hashimoto. Probably. That's a good point, Wasif. It probably was mostly one guy. Because usually engines like that are like, you have all these programmers and you also have like a lead programmer, right? And a lot of the other ones just kind of follow the lead. So that's true. So maybe it can just be one guy. Let's hope the White House doesn't explode. Thanks, Seals. Hopefully not. It's like Shadow the Hedgehog, am I right? Laugh track. You could record your voice or something? What was that in response to? Sorry. Oh, you mean like telling people how to program? Yeah, like do a Discord call lying in bed and be like, okay, so you want to make a source file called, I don't know, whatever.cpp, and then you want to put it in this folder, and like, I guess the code should be like, that's really funny. If other people made commits to Hedgehog, would that be okay? Pull request is the proper term? Yeah, no, I mean, I'd love that. The issue is that it's difficult to explain what work is being done and what work needs to be done, because usually with open source, it's like you kind of need it to get to a certain point before it's really good for people to contribute to, right? So like, you know, when you have a library that's already like working and it's been around for years, contributing to that is great, because like everyone can just kind of, oh, fix a bug, add a feature, whatever, right? But when you have a new project that doesn't work yet, you know what I mean? It's like the structure is all still like a work in progress, and the person who's like doing it tends to have like a blueprint in their head, like an idea of like what it's going to look like and how it's going to come together. But the problem is that sharing that information with everyone else is like a really difficult thing to do, especially because early on sometimes the blueprint changes, right? Because you have a design and you're like, oh, it'll work like this, and then as you start doing it, you're like, no, this ain't it, this is stupid, and it has to change sometimes, right? So that's the issue. Once it gets to the point where it's like, hey, you can load up levels from like one game and you can fly around, then it'll be great for people to help with if they want to. Because at that point, the structure is all laid down, and, you know, you don't have to make a lot of those like blueprint decisions. It's more just like, add the feature, okay, fix the bug, okay, change this, sure. You know, it's like stuff that people can actually figure out how to do. So yeah, there's also a lot of code that I actually haven't committed, like a lot of code, because of various reasons. The biggest one is that I made a real stupid mistake when I set up how the hedgelib stuff is. I had it set up so that, and by the way, I need to shut up because I need to switch to the Sage stream. I'm going to actually finish this up real fast. I had the hedgelib repo set up with the idea that there's two types of releases. There are stable releases, and then there are like the AppVeyor development releases, right? And the idea is that the stable ones would be done manually, so I would put out a stable release every once in a while. But the AppVeyor ones are done automatically every time a commit is made to the repo. It like builds a new AppVeyor build, right? And so, you know, the idea is that I would just put out a stable one manually every month or so. And so, you know, people could always just use that one, and that would be fine. Well, that didn't really work out that way, because I've had so many things happen, and I've had so many different, like, it's just taken a lot longer than I thought it would, right? And so, like, the last, like, stable build that I put out was, like, 2019 or something, and it's so old, and it's such a different version of this project than what it is now. Like, it's so different. But I don't feel like I can put out a new stable build yet, because even though it's so, what I have now is, like, so different and so much better than what I had before, it doesn't have 100% of the features from the 2019 one, right? But it also has all the new stuff. So it's like, do I put out a new version that has more features but also has less features? Or like, it's weird, right? So it's in an awkward place right now. And so what I've just been doing is I've just been like, well, just commit, and then the AppVeyor build gets made and people can use that, or they can use the old one if they want. It's all good. But the problem with that is then when you try to make a commit that isn't done yet, like maybe you commit something and it breaks the build until you make the next commit, right? Then normally that would be fine, but because I have it set up this way, that breaks the build for everybody for who knows how long, right? And that's not okay. So that's the issue right now, is that I feel like I can't commit to it as often as I would like, because if I break the freaking AppVeyor build, you know? So I know it's a mess, and I'm gonna fix it. And I have a whole plan on how to do it, and I've talked to my friends a lot about this. But what I'm doing currently is I actually have a private repo that I have just been committing to, like, basically daily, right? And once I get that code, to the point where I'm like, this is solid, this is a good foundation, we're ready, then I'm going to throw that onto the actual hedge repo, and then I'm going to fix the whole app layer thing, put on a new stable build, you know, not have to worry about that nonsense anymore. That's the plan. But it's just been so slow getting there. So anyway, the children yearn for Corey. It's true, Taz. It's true. I'm trying to hurry there. That's how you felt recently. You say you're fine, but you've also been super stressed in any sort of social interaction. Your academic future, game development, getting each enough time to do things. You've been in this rut. But that's not super bad in comparison to the past few years, and especially compared to what you've been going through. Well, thank you for saying that. But I mean, everyone has their own troubles in life, right? So don't, you know, comparing yourself to someone else is like something that I do a lot, and I've learned that that's not a good thing to do, right? You know, because there's always someone out there who has it better. There's always someone out there who has it worse. So, you know, what's important is just to focus on like what you need, right? But yeah, it's really, I mean, I'm going to actually stop. I'll just say this. It's been a legit stressful past few years, I think, for most everyone, in some way, shape, or form. Because, you know, I mean, there was a global pandemic. There's like all sorts of endless nonsense happening. I mean, there's all this stuff with AI. I don't know if this has been getting to you guys. It's been getting to me a lot, because I'm the more that you look into it, the more that it gets you, right? Sometimes, you know, the phrase ignorance is bliss is really true. The more that you just don't know stuff, the more happy you are, like legit. But like, yeah, like knowing about all the AI stuff, seeing all that happen is just like, oh my God. It's like, I don't know. Is this gonna freaking ruin humanity? I don't know. Are we gonna have jobs? I don't know. Like, no one knows, right? And, you know, as a human, like, you want to work hard, and you want to know that when you're working hard, that it's going to pay off, right? It's going to lead to you having this awesome future and all these dreams and things that you want to achieve. And that's why you work, right? Is so that you can get those things. And so that, you know, so you need to know that it's going to happen like that, or at least be very confident that it will, right? And so when you're looking at this world now and you're seeing all this crazy stuff happening, you're like, I don't know, right? Is it going to work out? I don't freaking know. Maybe everything's going to blow up in a year. I don't know. Like, and so, you know, but you have to know because it matters, right? Because what you're going to choose to spend your time on, you know, it's going to, you need to know if it's going to pay off or not. Like, for example, if I'm going to work in a stupid, crappy office job, and it's going to pay me a lot of money, and I'm going to be able to invest that money, I'm going to be able to buy a house and do all these things I want to do. If that can all happen that way, then that's great. Then I should spend my time doing that so that I can get those things. But what if instead I go spend all my time doing a crappy office job, and then actually everything changes and it didn't even matter that I did that? It doesn't pay off, right? Then I just wasted my freaking time, right? And I would have been better served doing something else instead, that I actually enjoy doing or whatever, right? And so, you know, you have to like know the future to like know what the best thing is to spend your time on, and you don't know the future. So for me, at least, that has been one of the many things that's been getting to me. I don't know if everyone like relates to that or not. But I think whether or not people think about that and relate to that, I think we all are in kind of that same boat right now. And that comforts me, actually, in a way, knowing that it's kind of like, this is just something that everyone has right now, you know? So, I mean, it's gonna have to work out some way or another, right? And I just can't think about that. I need to just stop thinking that way, because it's just not, what I need to do is just what I know that I need to do. Right? And if I can't explain why I feel like I need to do something, but I really feel like I need to do it, then I need to just freaking listen. I need to just do it. I need to stop just like wasting my time and like walking about and going, oh no, it's like, just do something, right? And it'll probably work out. That's the thing. I don't know. I don't know if that helped or not. That's been how I've been feeling. Red philosophy stream, right? I don't know how that happened. I can maybe talk about that more in the save stream, or maybe not. But my point is, I just need to stop because I want to stream before like midnight. You know, I don't want to use AI for code. I know it's helpful, but it kind of takes up the process. I don't want to. AI is. I could talk about that for like 7 hours, dude. Like easily. So I mean, I'm interested in it, but I don't think I should get into that now because I need to. Maybe after I switch to the Sage stream. I was troubleshooting code for some people and they were like, I used ChatGPT to figure this out and suddenly my hairs became gray. I'm in high school. Yeah, right? Okay, you know what? I think I actually will talk about that when I'm playing Sage because it sounds like a lot of people are talking about AI, so... I'm in university now. Fun fact, an ex-student from a uni course worked on Sonic Dream Team. Yo, that's sick, actually. That's so cool. That's really awesome. I can relate to all you said. Nice. I'm sorry. We're in a rough boat, right? Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, I think something that's helped me a lot is because I kind of feel like I'm alone a lot, right? A lot of times I feel like my problems are something that I have and no one else has them. And that's probably true for some of them, but I think a lot of them, really, that's not true, right? Like a lot of that stuff I just explained, I think is something that a lot of people are feeling, right? Like I think most people are probably, well, I should say most young people are feeling that right now. Because if you're older, right? Even if you're just in your 30s or older than that, right? Then you're probably not feeling that quite as hard, I think, as someone who's in their 20s or in high school, right? Because you already have a job, hopefully, right? And you already have a lot of stuff, maybe you already have a place to live and all this stuff, right? Kind of figured out. So, you're still in the same boat in the sense that you don't know, what the future holds, right? But you know what the present holds at least, and you know that, you can just keep doing this for now at least, and you can coast by, and that'll work for now, right? So you don't really have to worry about it. You just kind of keep doing what you're doing, right? But when you're in your 20s, you're like, oh my god. Because they're like, what do I do? Do I spend 5 years and get into getting a college degree and get into all this crazy student debt that maybe I'll not be able to pay off, or maybe I will, or who knows? And do I even need that degree? Or do I not do that? Can I get a job without it? Do I even need to pursue what field is the best to get into right now? Because I don't know. I just don't know. And you're blindly trying to figure stuff out, and it's really stressful. But you just do it, and if it doesn't work out, then a lot of times it's not as bad as I think it's gonna be. Something I've identified is that I'm really afraid of I don't know if it's failure, but it's just I don't want to waste my time. I don't want to spend 2 years doing something and then it was for nothing, And the ironic part about that is that me worrying about that has actually caused me to waste a lot of time. Right? So that's what I've learned this year. I've learned you need to just do it. When you can do stuff, you need to just freaking do it. And you need to stop worrying about whether or not this is the right decision, because the right decision is to do something. The wrong decision is to do nothing, right? So that's what I've learned. I don't know. It's not a lot. All right, I'll actually stop. Finally, Redcast 2. Yeah, I can actually do that while I'm doing Sage. Why the frick not? What do old people even do all day? I can tell you. They watch TV. I love my parents, but they're older. That's basically what happens at this house. It's a lot of TV. All right. That's also another fun thing, right? It's living with your parents. Yeah, because the cost of rent is crazy. But yeah, but that will not be soon. That anyway. The only reason my cable still exists is old people. Probably true, actually. I mean, I wanted to say, like, I don't know, but actually that's probably true. Because I don't know many young people who actually watch cable TV. New Radcast, let's go. Yeah, I think I'll just talk about what I was going to talk about in that, like, on the stage stream, because why the frick not? Because I'm interested in it, and, yeah. Anyway, one more thing, hang on. In elementary school, you're told to get ready for middle school, but in middle school, you need to get ready for high school, and high school, you need to get ready for college. Yes. And I was. What screwed me up was in 2018, I had a college plan, and I had this whole like Google Doc that I wrote out that I had planned for like a long time, where of like all like the school I wanted to go to and the funding it would require and like how I was going to get a scholarship. I was in like a robotics team, so they were giving out like scholarships and stuff. And I had this whole thing lined out, and this was my life plan, right? And then my grandmother passed away, and that hit me pretty hard. But because she was actually like a pretty foundational thing for our family and did more for me than I realized in my life. And so that hit me pretty hard. And then I, got over that slowly. And then I was like, okay, we're going to do the plan. We're going to go to college. And I will stop talking about traumatic things, but my dad had a stroke, right? And he survived, thankfully. But he lost his ability to read and write mostly, and a lot of his speaking ability was greatly reduced. And he's been incredible. The amount of things that he has managed to relearn and the amount of things that he's managed to do has been actually amazing. Like he's using an iPhone and he's typing text and he's reading things to us and he communicates to us. And when you hear him talk, sometimes you can't even, if you don't know him, you can't even really tell. Because he's learned how to mask that like so well. Like he's really come far and he's worked hard, and I should be happy. I should feel like that's blessed because it could not have worked out that way. For a lot of people, it wouldn't have worked out that way, right? So I should be thankful for that it worked out better than it could have, right? But man, dude, that was traumatic. Like that completely wrecked me. And also my sister, who went through something really bad because of that. And that took her a long time to get over that. And I had to help her through her mental problems that came from that. And I didn't know how to handle it myself. So that was really fun. And she was, she had an eating disorder that developed because of this. And she was not doing well. By the end of it, I don't know why I laugh sometimes to, it's not funny. But it was really bad. And I helped her get over it, and she's been so great, and she's gone so far, and she is not in that place at all anymore. She is strong, she is healthy, she is just amazing. She's smart. She got a job, she like turned everything around. And she's really doing great, and I'm really glad about it. But trying to help her to get to that point killed me. That was really hard. I'm not a therapist, and I had to learn how to become one. And so then there was a global pandemic, and like you can keep going. Thing after thing after thing happened, and it was just like it screwed me up, dude. So I often beat myself up because I'm like, I'm so stupid. Why don't I have a proper job yet? What's wrong with me? It's like, well, you know why you don't have... like, it's because of this. Like, you do actually have a legitimate excuse for some of these things, and you shouldn't be so hard on yourself, right? But it's... I'm better. I'm doing a lot better. This year has been crazy, but I've gotten better. And I'm optimistic because I feel like I actually understand myself a lot better than I did. So I'm so sorry to freaking turn this into a rad trauma dump. I didn't mean that. It's supposed to be a funny live stream. But, well, I think the thing that really brought it up actually initially for me was earlier in the stream, Duck was here and was talking about how things have not been going well. And I don't know the details of everything, but I've been seeing some of the things that Duck has been posting, and I've been, you know, very sympathetic because I understand what some of these emotions are like. Obviously, Duck has different struggles than I do, but, you know, I understand. And so I think that's why I felt like I wanted to talk about this in this stream. It's because this is a stream about a project that was done by many people, one of which has been Duck, right? Duck put a lot of effort into it. And I guess what I'm trying to say is, like, I don't know how to phrase it. Just that, Duck, you are strong. You went through a lot. You're going through a lot. I understand what that's like. Hang in there. You're gonna make it because you are an amazingly talented person, and yeah, I don't know. Sorry, I should shut up. This is really not going. This is a mess. I'm sorry. But what I wanted to say was just that I'm really glad that you all managed to release this project the way that you wanted it, and you made a really amazing achievement with that. And just keep following your dreams, keep doing what you're doing, because it's working and it's going to keep working. You have that spark in you, you know? And that's all I was trying to say. Okay, sorry. Funny joke. Hee hee, funny joke. Sonic the Hedgehog T-pose. No need to say sorry. Well, thanks, but I feel like I do. Because that... I want to like make streams that make people smile and laugh and stuff. I don't want to make them feel depressed, and so I'm sorry to I didn't want to do that. So anyway, let's stop that. This is a funny Soy Jack. He's really funny because he points. He's really tall too, actually. Like surprising. Like, why is he that tall? It's a funny Soy Jack. Yeah, there it is. The laughter. Yeah, laugh through the paint. No. Alright, sorry about that. We're gonna take a break. We're gonna come back. I have another live stream that I've got scheduled that has the Sage thumbnail and title and everything on it. So we're gonna switch gears to that stream. And I'm gonna stream that for a few hours. I don't want to stay up super late here. But we're gonna play some Sage games, and maybe I'll talk about AI, but we're not gonna get depressing again because I did enough of that tonight. So sorry. Awkward. Yeah, that was awkward. I'm sorry. That's gonna be one of those streams where I freaking go to bed tonight and I'm gonna be like, why? Why did I say that? Because I think the biggest thing that bothers me about it is that when I talked about some of that stuff, I don't think I phrased it how I wanted to phrase it. So that's what I think is gonna bug me about it. But yeah, sorry. Got real on y'all. Let's leave that in 2023, am I right? Okay. Sonic T-pose. Yeah, I have that somewhere. Like, I still have... Here it is. Oh, it's Shadow. My bad. I have a Sonic one somewhere. He's funny. Bring out the Sonic flossing. Where's that at? Flossin'. There it is. Now we can laugh together. But I don't know. It's just... what I didn't phrase it at all how I wanted to, but what I'm trying to say is that I know that stuff is hard, right? And, you know, it's just keep going, you know, keep having hope, keep doing things, because that's the people who make it, you know, that's the people who do great things. And everyone is capable of amazing things, and I don't know. I'm trying to be inspirational here. But I feel like it didn't come out that way. Alright. Anyway, it's good to let your emotions and thoughts go from time to time. Yeah, maybe not on a public live stream, though. Oh, God. The way people are pretty much trained for, like, the first 18 years of life is so weird to me. Yeah, it's a whole thing. But I'm actually going to stop with that. Sorry about that. There's no problem in saying what's going on. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Alright. We're gonna play Sage. I actually already have the stream set up, so I'm actually gonna be back in, like, literally, like, maybe, like, 2 minutes. If that. So I'll post the link here. I'll see you there. Your future employer will hear of this, Mr. Rad. No, you joke, but like I've actually, like, I don't know, I've thought of some of the like cringe things I've said on previous streams, and I'm like, oh no. But here's the benefit, right? Here's the reason that I don't worry about that. It's because my streams used to be like 16 hours long. Not actually usually that long, but long is the point. And so no one's going to freaking watch that. So we're good. Boy, I'm excited. Cool. All right, I'll see you just like a moment. I'll post the link here. Sorry about that weird ending. Smile, have fun, be happy. That was the point. Bye.